Hello, Going Medieval fans. Welcome to part 153. Like usual, check the description for any timestamps you might be interested in. Otherwise, thanks for sticking around for the play-by-play. Let's increase the speed a little bit, like usual. Got the remnants of a fire here. Burnt tree. 1 wood. Sad. Well, we'll have to put out more fire traps here. Oh, that hare carcass that we got. I guess that was recent. Decomposed. Let's take a look in their basement. Seems a lot of ice blocks have been disappearing. It is winter. Do we have ice blocks? Got a lot in here. Looks okay. Polecat, 37 days. I guess that must have been lying around outside for a little while. Pheasant, same thing. Probably lying around a little bit, but it's not going to expire anytime soon. That wolf might be one we brought back. We'll put our settlers here as well. I thought we brought a lot more wolf carcasses back. I guess maybe we've turned them into meat already. Speaking of meat, we do want to get the raw meat turned into smoked meat and then send that out to get traded. Let's take a look at our food supply here. Now, smoked meat, I believe, is raw. We don't have a lot of smoked fish, but we do have a lot of smoked meat. So we're going to go trade that. We're going to wait for day 7 in the morning. We'll send out a caravan. Still have points of interest available. Old loot stash, it's going to disappear. And some faraway bandit camps. We're not going to be dealing with any of these. We're hoping to get raided. And I'm hoping that the philosophers of the natural order try to extort us again so we can lose even more reputation. Excuse me. Then we can go fight them. Okay. Let's go take a look at our barn. Roof is coming in. Take a peek under there, see how that floor is doing. Still got a ways to go. Once that floor is put in, gonna move all these zones over. Most likely put all of this on the inside. I don't know about sticks. Like these are never going bad. Let's take a look at our materials. There are a lot of sticks. We could probably cut back a row of these if we needed to. Expand on the wood, expand on the dung brick pile. I know we put some other storage here as well. Looks like we got salt here. Not sure if we're still going to be using the infirmary up here. We had the other one put back in a little while ago. Alright, it's back. But we'll probably have more than 5 people injured since we have so many people already. Probably a good idea to have a backup infirmary. Let's take a look in the bunker. See how that expansion's been going. Okay. We can add in more shelving here. Let's grab this, copy that. Let's take a look at these. 27 days. What's the temperature like in here? 5? Probably be warmer once these other rooms get finished on this side. Go grab that beeswax zone. Let's take a look. Oh, we're going the wrong way. It's further down. Here we are. We're gonna copy this stockpile. We'll just throw that in here, right? Beeswax. Make that a little bit larger. Use up that whole room. And we can make this low. Is this one also low? I guess we'll make this one medium. Or you know what? No. Let's keep this one low. We'll set this one to medium. Now that probably means we're going to spend some time. Our animals will probably be sorting out some logistics here. They'll probably be grabbing this, moving it over. Okay. Let's grab the regular wooden door. That's going to slow down a little bit of the construction on the barn up above. But we do need this to get finished as well. Let's just start with the floor tile in this little hallway. Let's see. Torches. Let's add in the torches here as well. Put them on this side. Okay. Guess it's time to start digging out on this side as well. Okay, gonna have an even larger storage area there. These seeds really got filled in. I guess we had quite a bit lying around in this area. It's almost day 7 in the morning. Send out our crew, do some trading. Fire is still burning here. While we wait for that, let's go take a look in the basement. See if we have anything we can get installed. Wooden traps. Alright, let's add that in. Oh, my nemesis. The double click. If they had a hotkey to hit the install button, I'd totally be using that. With how prone I am to double clicking. Floor is still being put in. Roof is still being put in. Might have to manually assign people to that. Okay, morning is here. Let's wait an hour or so. Our people will eat. They'll fill their food pouches. Let's go put in another trap. Now, I put some up here not too long ago. I guess we'll put one here. We'll put one in this tree spot once that tree's gone. Okay. So we're not going to bother sending any caravans to these two. We're going to focus on Methwold here and Tunstead. So let's start with Methwold. They're one tile further away. Okay. I believe last time we sent the beginning of second shift. let's go further down. Let's send... I don't think we need to send too many people. Let's send Joanna and Joanna. Or is it Joanna? Okay. We'll send an adult, and maybe we'll just send like a pack dog with them as well. Okay. Let's see. 5 food, is that enough? No, we're gonna need more food. Is 10 okay? I guess 10 it is. Alright. Let's go down the list here. I do want to send some of those statues out if I can, but I guess more importantly, we'll be sending the smoked meat first. So let's go try to find the letter S here. Went all the way to the bottom. Here we are, we're at the T. We're at the S, okay. Smoked meat. There are quite a lot here. Alright. Send 200 of that. We don't want to send everything. Look at that value already. Ambush chance just went up. A little bit worried about that. Okay, let's go down. I believe the tapestries were down here. Let's see some flimsy clothing. Let's get rid of some of that. How are we doing for space? We got some room. Oh, it was under W for wall tapestry. Okay. That makes sense. Let's add some of those. How much do these weigh? 3 kilos? Not bad. I guess we'll have to go see if there's any paintings. Let's see, this is all flawless. Good. I see some flimsy here. Let's grab these. Some sturdy. Let's get rid of some wood armor. Now we're going to Methwold. They're super friendly with us. I think they'll buy anything. Almost anything, I imagine. There's quite a lot of these components. You know what? Maybe we should sell some of these. Let's just send a little bit. We'll see if that value is worth it once we get to our destination. Okay. Let's see. I think we're going to be looking for large statues. So let's go look for items LA here. Alright. Got a few flimsy. Got a few sturdy. It's going to fill up our weight quite a bit there. See if we can add... I think linen is down here. Let's go a little bit further. Got a lot of helmets here. So many helmets. Okay, linen. 1 kilo. Alright. What's that? 47. Right on the weight there. Ambush chance, 14%. Alright, let's hope for the best. Bit over a day. Alright, that's caravan to Methwold. Where are they? Here they are. Forming a caravan. Okay. Let's go and form a caravan to Tunstead next. 93% friendly. Amazing. Okay. Let's see. Adult donkey, and we'll send an adult dog as well. Let's go back up. Let's see. Who else can we send? You know what? Let's send you two. Arnold and Arnold. Why not? Okay. Let's see. Bread? We have bread to send with you. much bread do you need? 5? No, you're gonna need more than 5. Ten bread it is. Okay. Now, let's go to the top here. Well, maybe not too far. Where's our beeswax? We have so much beeswax. Half a kilo. Can we send 600? We can. That'd be 685. 686. Alright. We're going to keep it simple. We have a lot of beeswax. Let's just get rid of that. Actually, you know what? We want to send some of that smoked meat out here. Let's see. Let's set that beeswax to 0. Before we forget, let's go get that smoked meat. We want to send out 200. We'll send 205. We'll clean out that extra little 5. Alright. Let's go back up for that beeswax. Let's see. How much can we grab now? It's 480. 481. Alright. Good value. Pretty high ambush chance. We're going to risk it. We'll see what an ambush is like. Maybe we'll have to barter our way out. Let's accept that. We definitely don't want to fight our way out if we're only sending 2 people. They're forming caravan. They're forming caravan. Okay. One thing I do want to check on that I haven't checked in a little while. Animals, but more importantly, our wolves. We've been trying to train these. I guess they're not young anymore. Let's go take a look. Alright, 66%, not bad. %. Alright. Now, let's see. That was a male. This one's a female. Okay, so we might have a breeding pair. These dogs are not set for battle. Right? The wolves can't set them for battle. They're not trained. Bear, same thing. I don't really know if I want to train the bear. I'd like to just have regular bears, you know, breeding. Have a lot of bears that are in the barn first, and then we can train them after. Pretty much what we're doing with the wolves. I could have started that training a long time ago, but I don't think I wanted to risk losing wolves. Our defense relies mainly on forcing all the enemy to this gate, this little bridge we have, and raining arrows on their way there. Let's take a look at the barn. One caravan is left. Guess that's the first one. Yeah, Arnold and Arnold are still forming. Okay. See if we can force some of this work to get done a little bit faster. Let's go to the top of the list. Let's see. Who's drinking? Who's praying? Who's doing not much? I guess a lot of people are tailoring now. We did build that, all those extra sewing stations here in the southeast tower. Yeah, looks like it's being put to use. Or I guess Rusty just went to grab something instead. We have extra wood storage up here. Alright, You're drinking. Let's get you to work. You were drinking a second ago. I guess you're gardening now. Night shift is sleeping. Take a look at the bunker underneath. Let's check what progress has happened. Looks like beeswax has been moved over. Take a look at the old beeswax area. Looks like we emptied it out a little bit here. I guess we did go to trade some. So, I wonder if that's... We only sent out, what, 600? No, we didn't send out that much anymore. Got some spare rooms put in. Nice. Okay, this other storage area is being mined out, little by little. Let's go and add in this reinforced door. Hey, an extortion event. Okay. Kingdom of York. I don't think that's the same. No, Kingdom of York, they're far away. Okay, so if we're at 0% with them, that means we might be able to attack them, or they'll definitely be attacking us. Okay. How much time do we have? We have a day to talk to them. I guess we're going to wait for day 8. We did send out some caravans. Ideally, our caravans are gone while we get raided. I don't want them coming back while we risk enemies showing up. You know what? Maybe I should go and talk to them now. They're by the graveyard. We can get here relatively quick. Right, just on the south of the map. Get here by the 16th hour. But if we tell them no, then they'll come in about 3 or 4 hours. So they'll come at like 10 p.m., which is nighttime. We don't want that. So we're going to wait till tomorrow. We're going to plan that as much as we can. Chili and churl. Churl and chili. All your flimsy gear. You don't scare us. Giving away better things to the beggars that show up. But I'm not interested in being extorted. We're going to tell them no. I wonder if we should prepare some sort of traps in the meantime. Let's go see what we have in the basement. Stick traps? Yeah, why not? Is that another flawless rug? Looks like it is. Okay. Let's get that added in here. Superior rug. Now, I had those issues before where I noticed some of the sellers complaining about other rooms. I think this is a superior one, and I think that is as well. I'm going to add this one in another room. Yeah, we'll try to separate those as much as we can remember to. I don't really feel like going through the old rooms to separate them. Alright, let's return here. Where's this? Northwest? I don't know if that tree died, that we could put this down. No. Let's put one over here. In case anyone spawns this corner, they'll be forced to go in that direction. Maybe they'll trigger it. Okay. More traps. Metal? Alright. I feel like that corner is going to be the best defended corner I have. Stick traps. I did buy a lot of traps a little while ago. Nope. Did that fall out of my hands, or did I put that somewhere? Okay. You know what? I wonder if I should just have a separate zone for traps. Make it easier to select all my traps. You know what? Let's start putting traps down here. Guess we can add the floor in this area, but let's go and put a zone down here. Let's see, are traps a structure? They are under warfare, but we don't want these warfare items put in here. Okay. I guess let's go up to this floor, and let's turn off warfare here completely. That way we'll bring that down to the floor under it, and to over here. Which, let's make this medium. Or you know what, let's make this high. Put all our traps in there. And let's go and put in as well over here. Let's go put in one shelf. Now, it's by default it's going to have everything on it, but we'll change that after. Okay. Statue with a sword at the end of the hallway. You know what, it would probably make more sense for me to put different statues in different hallways. That'd kind of make more sense. Let's go and grab, I guess this was a sword here. Let's move this one over. Put that in the wrong spot. Okay. Let's grab a fine one from here. I'm going to put this at the end of this hall. Once that one's put in, what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to move this fire source over, and then we'll bring this one up to the surface, and we'll replace that with a different statue, maybe a gourd or something. Okay. Let's take a look. It's about halfway there. See who is here on night shift. Get some of these people to get to work. Refueling's important. We'll leave that alone. Food is always important. We only have 207 meals. I wonder, what's our food production set to? 250 meals? 100 lavish meals? Might need to install more kitchen areas in the future. Might need to repurpose this storage area. Or I guess we could always get rid of some of these storage areas. Probably be best for me to use this tower since it's the closest to the keep. So I think maybe this bottom one, we'd replace all of this weapon storage and armor storage. We'll end up putting another kitchen in here if we need to. Okay. Setting traps. Traps are important. Let's go take a look in the basement. Actually, let's see here. Did any traps get moved over yet? Make it easy to install. No, but maybe that dog is bringing some. Yeah. Alright, wooden trap. Looks like the dogs are on duty. I guess they woke up now. They've been sleeping at night. Makes sense. Alright, this will make it easier to install things. I guess they moved one of those. Oh. Double clicking, my nemesis. You've returned. Okay. So, negotiator. They show up about 3 hours after we say no. Ideally, we'd want them to show up at like 13 or 14. So, maybe let's pause this. Oh, we don't need to pause it, but let's go and send someone. Usually send Foxy for these things. I don't know if that actually improves your speechcraft by saying no to them, but we'll send you to negotiate. Might take you an hour or so to get there. Maybe, maybe not. You are removing building. Ah, okay. So say, I'm like, what is being removed? Okay, you traded statues away. Well, we will be trading soon. Okay. I think we've timed this extortion right with our caravans. I think they'll return after the raid is over on us. Alright, we're gonna say no. Let's see. A ballista, 2 movable trebuchet, 2 onagers. That's 5 siege weapons. Okay. Well, we're gonna say no. Yeah, 3 hours. Okay. Minus 100 alignment. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so I guess once spring is here, I'm hoping they are still hostile enough that we can go and attack them. Tiles away 26, tiles away 24. I hate how they're so far away. It might actually be the case where, come springtime, I send my forces to attack, but by the time they get there, they're no longer hostile and we end up trading with them instead of attacking. We'll see how that works out. Okay, let's, I guess let's cancel this. I don't need to worry about, oh, sorry, Eric, you ran all the way here. You know what, let's get you to work on this while you're here then, at least one of these tiles. Let's go work on this one. You ran all the way here, you got some time. Actually, speaking of that time, probably just prepare. Let's go ahead and start getting our gear on. Good thing about being extorted, we know that the enemy's on their way. It means we can put on all our best armor ahead of time. Okay, let's go to this top floor here. We'll go through here, see what we can put on. Alright, there's helmets. know what? Might as well draft you. Let's just pause this for a moment. We got a little bit over an hour, which isn't actually that much time. So let's pause this. Our warriors have their helmets on, which is great. So we want to keep them drafted. Let's see. Armor. Okay. Ideally we get steel or iron. Not silver or gold. But you know what? These are all pretty much the same percentage. And for the most part, our warriors don't really see much action. They stand there just in case. So let's go ahead and draft everyone else that we have. Let's go down this list. Second shift, going through the middle here, almost near the end. Second shift, alright, third shift. Third shift is small, not everyone has Night Owl perk, so we don't have too many people. And then, looks like those are our folks who are out trading. Okay, melee is accounted for. Now, everyone else needs to go put on their armor. Okay, so let's start over. Okay. Alright, another batch here. Another 6 on this one. Sorry, give me a second. My cat here needs me to adjust. I'm just trying to get out of the way. There you go, buddy. Okay. These wardrobes are empty. Let's see, next floor up. That one's got low hit points. Rusty Shackleford, alright. Oh, whoops. No, we don't want to grab that one. Let's see, this is Baldric. Let's go back here. Baldric, okay. Wenthel. Wenthel's grabbing that first one. You're grabbing second. You're grabbing third. Okay. Now, I'm on second shift here. I don't want to put everyone in the one tower. Let's go and put on gear from another tower here. Okay, so that is light armor. Those are helmets. We have armor on, so it's just helmets. So let's go grab helmets here. Be a little bit easier to position my people if they're not all in the same tower. Alright, looks like the end of second shift. This is third shift. We're almost done. I think Will's the last one. Yes, they are. Okay, so everyone is assigned to put on helmets. That's good. Everyone's coming in from wherever they were. Whether they're picking up something, resetting traps. I wonder where these enemies are going to spawn. Now, they are bringing their siege equipment. So that means they're not going to be running straight to our gate to attack, which is always great. Okay, let's go to the top of our list here. Grab our warriors. Okay, let's pause this. One of our caravans has arrived, so let's go. Is it this one? I can say it said to send a caravan. I don't want to send a caravan. Okay, this is the one that had a lot of beeswax. Good value for that beeswax, I suppose. We have so much of it. But look at the value for the smoked meat during winter. I think on our end when we were sending it out, it said it had a value of 5. Yeah, right there, base value of 5. Look at that settler trade bonus too. That's great. Look at that, 4,000. We didn't get ambushed as well, which is great. Now, we need the bread. That's food for us to eat. Also for the dog and ass here to carry things back. So now we can see what they have. Regular gold coins, we love that. Superior ass hide, that sounds good. We can put that in the game room if we need to. Let's buy their animals. Especially the cows. We've been sacrificing them every season. Make more sense to get more cows. Now, I'm just gonna grab these traps now. We have a lot of value that we brought. I think I'll just grab these other animals as well. More traps. More traps. Okay. Lavish meals. Expensive, but we always want to bring back food. Let's grab these apple pies. I don't think we need cats. We have plenty of cats. We don't need components. I don't think we need alcohol either. Let's get your animals that we can eat. And I don't think we need beets or rough wine or vinegar. I don't really need raw meat either. Always like barley. I feel like carrot and cabbage seeds we're always running low on. It's winter, so I don't really think we need to buy any ice blocks. Don't need any of these other seeds. Maybe apple saplings. They'll probably rot anyway, but they're not worth a whole lot. You know what? Let's just grab that cat. Why not? And I feel like we'll just grab all this flammable oil. It's expensive. We can afford it. Thinking maybe the silver wall torch, but oh, you know what? Our storage is getting full. So you know what? Let's just grab a few mead. 7. They're making a profit off of us. That's fine. We're really friendly with them. Let's accept that. We just brought 2 things. That smoked meat was worth quite a lot. We're getting a lot of animals. I suppose we might have to trade some of this if we get ambushed on the way back. Getting quite a lot of food here too, though. A lot of seeds and raw food, but lavish meals, 12. I don't think we have too many of these on hand. I think we used quite a bit recently. I think we're eating some to cheer people up. Gold coin, that's probably about 2 prisoners worth at least, maybe 3. Alright, a lot of traps. Okay, let's go back. Take about a day to get back. Other caravan will probably arrive while we're being besieged, which is imminent. Let's set this to be locked. We'll have to get someone to lock it. I believe, excuse me, I believe everyone is inside. We did assign Eric over here to work on this, but let's cancel that. I think he just hit it once, then he went inside. Alright, 66 enemies have appeared once again. Let's pause that. I'm not sure what happened. I think I hit a limit of 66 enemies appearing. must have glitched out at some point. So I am looking forward to starting another run. Hopefully the enemies that spawn doesn't get glitched. I was hoping to have much larger fights. 66 doesn't seem that hard now that I have 80 plus people. Alright, are they gonna set off any of these traps? These different. I feel like they look a little different to me. Colors off. Greek fire. One's flammable oil. Okay. Before we unpause, I'm just gonna take a look, see if everyone has their helmets on. Looks like they don't. Let's see where these two are. Okay, they're inside the walls at least. I want to make sure no one is stuck outside. Guess this tower is further away. Okay, well, if everyone is inside, that's good. Let's take a look at our gate here. Alright, I'm gonna undraft you, and we're gonna get you to lock this door. Once that's locked, you can stand on the inside, the rest of your team. So let's draft you, and let's go and put you in here. Right. Okay, and if that gate gets broken, you'll be defending on the inside. Let's pause this. Before the enemy gets into position, let's go and get everyone else in some sort of position. Now they are here on the northwest. I guess I'll be sending quite a lot of people here to the north. Maybe they'll be putting the siege weapons on the west side. Gonna try to make sure I don't grab anyone who doesn't have a helmet yet. Okay, have to pass on them. See if we can get some people here on this side. We need to. Okay, let's send 2 people up here for that siege weapon, and send 2 people up here for this siege weapon. We'll send 2 up here for these siege weapons, and let's see if we can get some other people out here. Okay, I'm gonna send a, I guess I'm gonna wait a bit before I assign anyone else to go out. Let's see where the enemy is running to. They did bring siege equipment. Should have put some traps around here. Okay. Looks like they're putting a ballista here. Guess that trap's too far away. Alright, looks like little catapults here. Then they have 2 of those movable trebuchet. We'll see where they end up putting those. Looks like one of our caravans has arrived. Oh, they're putting it further back here and back here. Okay, so let's pause that. Let's go deal with our caravan that has arrived here. Let's go trade. In the midst of our siege here, we'll go trade. Look at that value for that smoked meat. Amazing. Settler trade bonus, even better than the other one. A little bit of linen cloth. These components didn't go up in value, I don't think. No, other modifiers, yeah, they went down a little bit. Okay. Well, we'll sell these as well. Need that animal for ourselves, but we brought these to sell. Okay. Look at that, almost 4,000. Let's see what they have. Gold coins, we always like those. Superior wall tapestries, 4 of them. Alright. I like that. Let's add these animals. Traps. More traps. More animals. More traps. More traps. Ritual circle, no. Sturdy, no. Ooh, fox pelt. Wall banners, let's take those. How are we doing for storage space? Still good. We still have value to spend. Let's keep an eye on this Greek fire. Let's try to remember that. We'll come back for that if we need to. These are meals. Let's grab meals. Another cat. Let's grab another animal. Chickens, yes. Let's see. Regular alcohol? Sure. That's always good for medicine. Let's grab some eels. We can make some eel meals out of that. I don't think I can get water vole pelts on my map, so let's trade for that. Don't need the milk. We took some apple saplings from the other place. Let's grab some here as well. Barley. Let's see. Cabbage and carrot seeds. Still doing okay for space. Still have money to spend. But it looks like that's it down here. I guess let's see how much of this we can grab. The Greek fire. Can we grab all of it? We can't. Let's see. Can we grab 80 of it? No. Storage fills up way too much. Actually, I don't even think I was at 80. Yeah, let's lower this down. I think I tried hitting 80, but it went up a little high. Okay, 66 Greek fire. Not bad. We're actually making some value here. Good for us. That smoked meat really came in clutch this season. Try to do the same next winter. Stockpile that. Getting quite a bit here. I'm excited to put these wall tapestries up as well. More animals, a lot more traps. Alright. Let's go back. Hopefully this siege is done by the time they return. Now, let's see. Who is standing around doing nothing? Looks like you got your helmet on now. I guess we'll go and put some people out here. Who else is around here? Got prisoners. Those are warriors at the front. Looks like we got quite a lot of people down here. Let's grab the lot of you. 24 settlers. Wow. Okay. Let's go over here. Grab all of them. Okay. Let's operate. I don't know if you two can reach from here. I guess you don't need to help out. Let's reposition you down here. So Caldwell. Let's pause. Alright, we built the siege tower well enough that it doesn't look like we're going to be hitting our own tower. If we go closer, you can see those red dots. Okay. And they're pretty much right in the perfect spot for us to attack. 0%, 4%, 26, 14, 14. Okay, so this one, I guess, is going to be our priority. Let's continuously attack. Let's hoping for a first blood there. Before we continue though, let's see if we can get somewhat of an action shot here. The enemy has shown up once again to siege us. I guess this is like the highest hills in the area they can put their siege weapons on. Besides this area, let's pause for a moment. We have this hill here, but we've been mining this away, thankfully. Okay. Oh look, free food. Okay, let's get you to operate this one. You can go into a position here, get close. You know what, maybe we'll go here. I believe you can operate this machine. And can move our people around a little bit here. You know what? I guess they can stand on the edge. I don't think they're gonna be able to hit anyone from over here. Okay. Let's get you to also continuously attack. How far? Ah, just out of range, eh? Okay. I guess cancel this. We'll get you to move up as well. Let's see if we can get some people over here. Pause that as well. What's the range on this? Oh, perfect. Let's attack continuously on this one. Alright. Unpause that. See if these siege weapons are gonna do any damage. Are we hitting but not close enough? Or did that actually destroy that? Oh, alright. Looks like someone got hit there. Still no first blood. Wonder if I need to aim it a little further back. I mean, maybe at this rate my caravans will return. Alright, first blood. Let's see. 18%. 10%. Okay, not too worried. Let's see if we can get this angle fixed. Let's see. We want you to exit the machine, right? Need you to exit the machine. Right click, operate. Same for you. Right click, operate. Let's pause this for a second. Some people are exhausted. Let's go and undraft you. If you're exhausted, we'll let you go about your day if you need to. Okay. Attack continuously. Oh, did I not click somewhere? Let's pause this. Cancel. Attack continuously. Yes. Here. And you attack continuously. I guess we'll aim a little bit further back. We'll attack here. Okay. Does that work? Are they gonna shoot? They are. Sellers are starving. Let's undraft the sellers who are starving. You know what? I guess this one over here, we need to stop this one. Let's cancel. Not able to reach from there. What's the range on our people here? Yeah, they're too far. Guess we destroyed it once with our siege weapons. Look at all those components they're leaving for me. Look at that. 140 mechanical components. 165 wooden. Okay, have they given up on their siege weapons? Are they moving in to attack? We're past the hour mark. I'd like this siege to be ended soon. Hopefully they come into range. Okay. Looks like we can stop this from attacking continuously now that they've abandoned their siege weapons. You can see they're all running across. So let's pause this for a second. Some of them are going along this side. A lot of them are going along this side. I don't really have too many people at the front here. I guess we'll move you over. Yeah, I don't really have people. Okay. Guess we'll get you to move up here as well. So we're no longer using these siege weapons. I guess you can just stand up here and shoot as well. A lot of them going down. I'm glad I built this little walkway. Serving its purpose really well right now. Now, they kind of made it a little bit to safety here, but there's a lot more traps on this side. And thankfully I do still have some people on this tower corner. But let's pause this. These people here aren't really so useful if they don't have any enemies to shoot at. What we're going to do, let's grab everyone here. Okay, maybe not that many. Let's grab, we got 17 people. Let's go move them here. And let's grab 19 here. We'll go over on this side. Grab 8, go over here. And just move people around in big bulk groups. Pause this. There's one person here. I guess there's a few here still. Looks like some enemies ran up on this way, set off some traps. Okay, let's pause this for a second. I got a lot of people here. Let's just let them stay on this wall. Get a lot of shooting done here as the enemy moves by. Got here right in time. Pause this again. Let's move a few more people into a little bit of a better position here. Alright, great work everyone. Keep it up. I know some of you are starving. Oh. Alright. Just under 8 hours. Everyone survived. Look at that. Shout out to Will and Lambert here. Now, it says things were destroyed. But that wasn't our siege weapons. That was theirs. Okay. Let's pause this real quick. Let's see who is left. 5 barbaric marauders, 1 ruthless marauder, 2 regular marauders, 1 adept archer, and 1 brutal thug. Really, 1 archer. Okay. Well, let's unpause. See how many enemies get slain. Okay, pause that again. 3 left. Let's see. 2 here. There's no one really around on this corner to shoot. Well, I guess some of you will be in range. Let's move you over here. See if we can get a kill. And I guess the archer died on the other side here. Okay, great work. That means everyone on this side, I'm gonna undraft. Undraft you. And we can undraft this group. We can undraft this group. Undraft the 6 of you. Do a swing around. We can set this to be kept open. Draft you, or undraft you, I should say. Okay, now that should be a good amount of our people undrafted, but let's go to the top of our list and let's go down. Also, let's just take a quick look. 1 enemy left. They're making their way out. Okay. Bye-bye, Caitlin. Okay. No one up here is drafted. Shouldn't be too many left. Alright, looks good. Can go back up a second time just to double check. Can't trust my eyesight sometimes. Looks good, right? Draft, undraft. Okay, where are you? You can drop your gear. You can drop your gear. Okay. We'll deal with the helmets next episode. I think right now we're just going to call it a day. Let's pause that. Everything is up. We got the roofs on. Got the trees on. Welcome to Recap and Planning for part 153. Today we were raided. I believe it's the Kingdom of York. They showed up to extort us. We told them no. We lost 100 reputation with them. Then they sent out a group. Unfortunately, 66 enemies have appeared. I think I bugged out my save at some point. Looks like that's what the enemies are spawning at instead of going higher and higher each time. Looking forward to the next time I do a run like this. Hopefully the enemy count will go higher and higher. 66 right now. Not too hard to deal with when I have 80 plus settlers. But now that the Kingdom of York has attacked us, I'm just going to go to the region real quick. I can attack them. They are hostile. So I think after spring day 1, spring day 2, I'll send out a group to attack. Now, they're 26 tiles away and 24, so I'm not looking forward to that long march. Hopefully they're still hostile by the time we get there. It is the end of winter day 8, so we have a few days of winter to go through before spring, and then we're going to send out our caravan to attack. I'm a little bit worried they're not going to be hostile anymore by that point. We'll see. We'll see. Otherwise, I always have a save I can load from, and we can always attack them from that. Do a little special episode. Keep that in mind, I guess. Well, they tried raiding us with their siege equipment. Thankfully, we had our own in place. And it looks like we got a lot of resources left over. Look at that, over 100 just in this little area. I believe there's a lot more up here. And I guess we can cancel these since, you know, we don't need them built over there. We'll get back to this later, though. Let's go back to that nice screenshot mode. Tried focusing on the barn. Didn't quite finish it. I really thought we'd get through it this episode, but still got a little bit to go. I guess sending out the trade caravans kind of slowed that down. Same with getting raided. Looks like the floor is still got a bunch of holes in it. So once that's patched in next episode, hopefully we'll be able to move all of this inside and this eyesore will be gone. I thought about moving this inside as well, but I don't think I like the thought of having dung inside the base. Ash, not really much of a problem. The bones, I kind of thought about putting in another layer under here and then just having a whole room full of bones. Still kind of surprised I got a bunch of enemies buried in here, but let's deal with that at some point, I suppose, if we need to. I wanted to bury our own people in there, but I don't know, somehow they got in there first. We did send out 2 trade caravans today as well. I believe it was Tunstead and Methwold. We sold a lot of beeswax, but more importantly, we sold a lot of smoked meat for a good profit. So definitely going to be sending more of smoked meat for sale in the winter. Good value on that. Good to know. Well, once again, I want to thank you for stopping by and supporting the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks. Have a good one, everybody.